Greetings, and thanks so much for stopping by the Pulmonary Diagnostic Laboratory Resource Center located at www.pftlabresources.com. I'm Bob Brown, the creator and content manager of the Pulmonary Diagnostic Laboratory Resource Center. My purpose today is to simply provide a brief overview of the second focus area, Technologist Driven Protocols, also known as TDPs. Pulmonary Diagnostic Technologist Driven Protocols are a method to standardize the approach to detecting and quantifying lung dysfunction. Ideally, they are developed from a body of evidence-based scientific literature. In the absence of scientific data to support specific concept, then expert opinion may be substituted, with that limitation being recognized. Implementing well-designed and validated pulmonary diagnostic technologist-driven protocols should improve the efficiency, consistency, and quality of delivered services. The TDPs subsequently listed were developed and implemented several years ago. They are largely based upon the best available scientific data, evidence, at the time, from the American Association for Respiratory Care Diagnostics Clinical Practice Guidelines, the American Thoracic Society recommendations, as well as decades of clinical and laboratory experience. The information from Focus Area Number 1, Indications for Pulmonary Diagnostic Testing / Summary of Services, was used to develop and begin validation of these technologist-driven protocols. These TDPs are provided simply as a roadmap for the interested since they were developed for a specific pulmonary diagnostic laboratory system. Your work environment may be different, recommendations may have changed, and the information may not be directly transferable. However, there may be some pearls of information that might be gleaned from them as you develop or update your own technologist-driven protocols. For the interested, I suggest you revisit the American Association for Respiratory Care Diagnostic Clinical Practice Guidelines, if for no other reason than to review the body of scientific literature that was used to support the published clinical practice guidelines. Additionally, the more recent, yet retired, AARC Diagnostic Clinical Practice Guidelines include descriptors that address quality system essentials which are applicable to all the operations and workflow pathways. Please see the AARC Clinical Practice Guidelines at www.aarc.org. Also, the American Thoracic Society Pulmonary Function Laboratory Management and Procedure Manual, 3rd edition, contains references, indications, and contraindications for each of the procedures described. Purchasing information for this manual can be located at www.thoracic.org. Thanks so much for stopping by, and take care.